Good evening. Welcome to today's Hooponopono session. And today's topic is Hooponopono for intimate relationships. So before going to the details about intimate relationships, first thing is we need to understand what is the root cause, which is keeping you from manifesting the intimate relationships. You just be a witness to your own thoughts and see what are the negative emotions which are affecting you when it comes to the relationships. Relationship means it is not only with the spouse, even with the parents or children or any family members, relatives or friends or colleagues. Wherever you want to manifest the loving relationships, the intimate relationships, then whatever the negative emotions which you experience within your own mind about those people, that is what you need to work on. If you are feeling the frustration about the situation or the person, that is you need to work on that. If you're going through the negative emotions like anger, that you need to work on. Once you clear your own negative emotions, then you see that you are attracting the same thing. Because whatever you think, the same thing is going to manifest in your life. Because your thoughts creates your life. Whatever the thoughts are going on in your mind, the same thing is going to manifest in your life. Even in the scriptures, the same thing has been told. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. What you feel, that is what you believe, and your thoughts will be full of those the same emotion. Whatever you believe, the same kind of thoughts will be appearing in your mind, and the same thing is going to manifest in your life. If you are full of anger and hatred, jealous about the other person, or if you are having any kind of ill feelings about the other person because that person did something wrong, that person has hurted you. So as long as you're holding on to these negative emotion, the same thing is going to manifest in your life in the form of that person. So to change the other person, what you need to do is first thing is you need to clean your own negative emotions. How many of you know about the Dr. Hewlin's experiment when he was working in the Hawaii State Hospital? You can mention the chart or you can unmute and say, do you know the Hawaii State and Dr. Hewlin experiment?
Yeah, I'm aware of it.
Yes. Anybody else?
I am aware of it as well.
Dr. Hewlin was able to heal the entire ward of mentally ill criminals in the Hawaii State Hospital. Have you not heard of this?
I have heard about it.
Who doesn't know? You just mentioned in the chart that no.
I heard about it.
If you don't know that,
I've heard
Dr.
about it.
Hewlin-
Maybe I don't remember then. Yes, I
Sorry?
have heard about it. I have heard about it. Maybe I don't remember
You
the name.
yourself.
Yeah. Thank you. See, Dr. Hewlin was working in Hawaii State Hospital for 3 years, more than 3 years. And he was able to heal the entire ward of mentally ill criminals just by working on himself. His friend, who was working as a psychologist in that hospital, has told Dr. Hewlin to join that hospital. And the Dr. Hewlin told the management that he will not be seeing the patients in a professional way as any other psychologist or the psychiatrist sees the counseling discussions and all. He told that he will be working in his own way. The management has agreed. And then he joined the hospital and started working there. When he was working there, he never met any of those patients professionally. The entire ward was full of mentally ill criminals. And he was just sitting in the office and going through the files of those patients. When he was going through the files of those patients, whatever the emotions, whatever the feelings were showing up in his own mind, any feeling, any thought, any emotion, maybe it is anger, sadness, frustration, whatever was showing up, he was just cleaning on those things. And as he cleaned, those patients got healed. It took almost 3 years to heal the entire ward of mentally ill criminals, but he was able to heal the entire ward of mentally ill criminals just by working on himself. The same thing applies to rectifying your relationship and changing the other person with whom you are finding difficulty in manifesting the intimate relationship or the loving relationship. So for that, what you need to do is, whatever the negative emotions are showing up in your mind, maybe it is the anger, or the frustration, or the hatred, some past incident, something has happened between you and the other person. And now the same thoughts are disturbing you, causing all the psychological confusion and the emotional pain and all. And you need to work on those emotions. Once you clean your own negative emotions, then you see that the other person is going to change. It will change. There is no way that the other person is not going to change. I personally practiced Hooponopono for my own lack of understandings, depressions, and the differences and the relationship issues, and found amazing results. It is not just that someone has started Hooponopono and somewhere it is written in the book, the same thing we are discussing. It is not only me. Hundreds of my clients are able to overcome their relationship issues, are able to manifest loving relationships and intimate relationships just by working on themselves. All you need to do is you need to work on yourself. You need to look into your own self. Be a witness to your own thoughts. What kind of thoughts are going on in your mind? So accordingly, start the cleaning. And when it comes to the cleaning, for manifesting the loving relationship or the intimate relationships, as long as you are facing any lack of understanding or differences with other person, until then you are the only person who is going through that pain. All the disturbing thoughts, painful thoughts, all the anger, emotional pain, depression, these are all bothering you. And these are the things here. It is only you who is going through the pain as long as you are holding on to those negative emotions. So for that, you need to release all those negative emotions. How? The easiest way and the best way is by forgiving the other person completely. Once you completely forgive the other person, you see that all your negative emotions, all the hatred, anger, emotional pain, depression will disappear from your mind. You will be able to live in peace. It is not just a rest in peace. As you know, as soon as someone leaves the body, everybody starts wishing rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace. So when you really wish the rest in peace, what is your problem to wish live in peace? First try to live in peace. First try yourself to live in peace. Then you can wish others to live in peace. So to live in peace, what you need to do is you need to clean all your guilty feelings. Why are you going through these all the guilty feelings? It is only because somewhere you are not able to perform in a better way up to your satisfaction. Somewhere something happened, some mistake happened by you. Either you did it knowingly or unknowingly. Some mistake has happened by you, and now you have become more aware and more conscious. And now you realize that that should not be the way I should have believed. I should have done better. I would have performed in a better way. I should not have hurted the other person. I should not have done those mistakes and all these things. And then at that time, as per your awareness, it was right. But now, over a period of time, your awareness has increased. So because of your increased awareness, now you realize that that was a mistake you did. Whether you did intentionally or unintentionally, whether knowingly or without your knowledge, the mistake has happened. And because of that mistake, now you are going through the guilty feelings all the time. And you need to release those guilty feelings. How to release the guilty feelings? By forgiving yourself. Once you completely forgive yourself, you see that all the guilty feelings will disappear. All the depression, all the PTSD will disappear. You'll be able to enjoy the life as it is. You'll be able to enjoy the life as a small child is enjoying, free from all the pain, sorrow, suffering, all the negative emotions, anger, frustration, full of love. Once you release all the guilty feelings, hatred, anger, then you see that you are attracting all the beautiful people in your life. Whoever is there in your life, whether it is the colleagues, friends, relatives, family members, with each and every one, you will be able to have the loving relationships, the intimate relationship where you can understand the other person will be able to understand you. When it comes to Hoponopono, the easiest way of rectifying any broken relationship or any relationship issue, tough relationship or toxic relationships. It doesn't matter since how long you're going through the toxic relationships. Once you start working on yourself, that relationship will be rectified. The other person will be changed automatically once you clean your own memories. And once you completely forgive yourself and each and every person in your life, you will be free from all the unwanted thoughts, disturbing thoughts, painful thoughts, and all the emotional pain, hatred, anger, sleeplessness, the depression, anxiety, fear, especially the unknown fear. And then you will be able to live in peace, and you'll be able to focus on the job what you are doing. You'll be able to concentrate on the thing what you are doing. Whatever maybe it is, whether it's a small thing or big thing, major project, whatever you're doing, you will be able to have focus. You'll be able to concentrate on the thing what you are doing. It is only because of these emotional hurts and the guilty feelings and all the negative emotions like anger, hatred, jealousy. Because of these things, these are not allowing you to live in peace, and they're not allowing you to focus on the thing or the job what you are doing. And for that, the easiest and the simplest way is to completely forgive yourself and each and every person in your life. Have you ever tried to look yourself into the mirror when you are angry? Anybody? Have you tried to see yourself into the mirror when you are angry? You can mention in the chat. You can unmute and say. Not even one person. Nobody has tried. No, no, no. Everybody is chatting. No, no, no. Why? Why you are not looking into the mirror when you are angry? Because when you are angry, you don't like yourself. The simple reason. So when you are angry, how you can expect others to like you, to love you? So first thing is you need to take care of your own emotional well-being. You need to be able to forgive. You need to be kind to each and every being around you. When you are full of kindness, then you see that you're attracting all the beautiful people in your life. Each and every relationship in your life will become a loving relationship. And for that, we'll be doing a simple exercise where you will be forgiving yourself completely and you will be forgiving the other person one by one. And you to manifest a joyful life, It is very important to forgive yourself and each and every person in your life. As long as you're holding on to any grudges, it is only you who is going through all the emotional pain, who is going through the sleeplessness, the depression, anxiety, emotional pain. So first thing is you need to forgive yourself and each and every person in your life. So for that, we will be doing the simple exercise, the forgiveness meditation. And for which I request all of you to just close your eyes and sit in a comfortable posture. And before starting the forgiveness meditation, has anybody has any question? Any doubt? Any
Sir,
question?
I don't have any question, but I just want to tell the other people that I've just had an operation of a breast cancer, and I know that I need to forgive a lot of people. I know that there is a lot of anger, hurt, and resentment in me, and which has caused this cancer. So, the first thing which I'm trying after the operation is how to forgive. And that's the reason I wanted to just convey to the others also that this actually happens when you store the hurt and resentment for long. It comes out as a very bad disease.
Yes, as long as you're holding on to any kind of resentment, grudge, and hatred, if it is not cleaned, if it is not released for longer period of time, it is going to reflect in the body in the form of diabetes, cardiac issues, the cancer, the thyroid, skeletal issues, the spinal issues. To understand a better way, you can read the book You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. She was able to heal her cancer by forgiving each and every person in her life and forgiving herself. And when working on herself, she realized that it is only the emotional hurts, all the stuck emotions which were replaying as that cancer. And she has released all the emotional hurts. Even though it took a long time, it takes long time to release all the emotional hurts, the stuck emotions. It is not going to happen overnight. You just do the forgiveness meditation now. Once you forgive, it's getting clear. It's not like that. Forgiveness has to be day-to-day practice. At least for a couple of months, you need to do the forgiveness meditation regularly. Then you see that you'll be free from all the emotional hurts, stuck emotions. If they're not cleaned, all these stuck emotions over a period of time, the same emotions are going to reflect in the body in the form of skeletal issues, the cancer, diabetes, cardiac issues. I personally have seen people who are able to heal their diabetes, cardiac issues, cancer by releasing the stuck emotions. That is through forgiveness. And for one person, it took 11 months to heal her cancer through the Hooponopono. Even I was also doing the remote healing and she was also doing the forgiveness meditation cleaning process. By the end of 11 months, the cancer has disappeared. She's totally fine now. And many times we're not able to understand that chronic health issues, the so-called chronic health issues are the disorders, are not the physical health issues. These are all the struck emotions and the emotional hurts, which are stored in the energy body. If not cleaned over a period of time, they are replaying as the chronic health issues. So forgiveness is very much important. It doesn't matter how it is going to change the other person, what is going to happen about the other person and all. Because forgiveness is not about the other person. Forgiveness is never about the other person. No need to think whether the other person deserves the forgiveness or not. If you want to manifest a healthy and strong body, if you want to manifest the joyful life, you need to forgive yourself and each and every person in your life. In the chat, someone is asking, can we forgive the person who left this world? See, as long as you are going through that emotional pain or the disturbance because of the hurts you have gone through because of that through that person, Till then, you need to forgive the other person. As long as you're holding on to that emotional hurts, the hatred towards the other person, you need to forgive that person, whether the person is alive or left the body. Forgiveness is not about the other person. It is never about the other person. It is all about you to take care of your well-being, psychological well-being, emotional well-being, financial well-being, and the physical well-being. So now we are going to do the forgiveness meditation. I request all of you to close your eyes. Sit in a comfortable posture.